After more than 3 weeks of hope, prayers, and intensive medical care, the update so many people were desperately hoping would never come has arrived. This morning, the Ojai Raptor Center shared heartbreaking news about Jackie, patient 26 to 519. She has passed away. The eagle who had been fighting through an incredibly difficult medical battle for more than 3 weeks is gone. Over the past several days, her condition continued to deteriorate despite intensive treatment and the combined efforts of the veterinary team and consulting specialists. She remained critically ill, receiving oxygen therapy, supportive treatment, and around-the-clock monitoring inside the intensive care unit. And throughout this entire journey, the medical team continued making decisions based on the available medical evidence, her welfare, and what they believed was truly in her best interest. But despite everything they did, despite the treatment, the monitoring, the specialists, and the constant care, they could not save her. Her remains have now been transferred into the care of the California Department of Fish and Wildlife. And this loss is going to be felt far beyond the walls of the Ojai Raptor Center. Thousands of people around the world had been following her journey. People watched the updates. They waited for every new piece of information. They hoped. They prayed. And they stood beside the team caring for her. For many people, she became much more than just an eagle. She became a symbol of hope, a reason to keep checking for another update, a reason for strangers from different places to come together because they all cared about the same wild animal. And now, that journey has come to an end. The Ojai Raptor Center says their team is heartbroken. They described it as an extraordinary privilege to care for her. And perhaps that is one of the most important parts of this story. Even when the outcome is heartbreaking, she was not alone. She had a team fighting for her. She had veterinarians and consulting specialists working together. She had people monitoring her around the clock. And she had thousands of people around the world hoping that she would make it through. The center is now asking for patience and kindness as their staff process this loss. They are also continuing to work with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and the California Department of Fish and Wildlife. A more comprehensive statement will be provided with additional information about her treatments and test results. For now, though, there is simply grief. The comments on the announcement have been turned off to protect the staff and the community during this incredibly difficult time. And to everyone who cared about Jackie, patient 26 to 519, to everyone who sent a message, to everyone who prayed, to everyone who encouraged the veterinary team, and to everyone who followed her journey and hoped for a better ending, the Ojai Raptor Center has one final message. Thank you. Thank you for caring. Thank you for standing beside their team. And thank you for allowing this eagle to bring people together through a shared love of wildlife. Her story ended in heartbreak, but the compassion she inspired reached thousands of people around the world. And that is something that will remain. Rest peacefully, Jackie. You were cared for. You were fought for. And you will not be forgotten.